Hi everyone, Ravi this side. Welcome to Engineering Adda. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about a Spring Boot application, or you can say a Spring Boot REST API, through which we can get the deployed Git branch of our application and their more details. Okay, so let's say you have an application and there are a couple of branches for that particular application you have. So many developers are there, they are working on different branches, okay, and you are deploying those branches constantly to the dev environment, production environment, or QA environment. Okay, and there are many developers in your team, so you want to create a API through which anyone can go and check out which branch is deployed in which environment. So for that, you can develop a API that we are going to discuss in this video, and we'll see through that API we can directly get the deployed branch of your application. So here we are going to simply create a Spring Boot application and then try to develop a API through which we can get the deployed branch. Here we are not going to do the deployment, but again, when we are going to develop this API, the same API if you are going to deploy in your any environment, and you're going to have that API ready in that particular environment, if you'll hit that API, it will give you the current deployed branch. Okay, so this is what we are going to discuss here. So let's get started for that. And let me try to come out of it and go to the IntelliJ and try creating one Spring Boot application here. So I am using IntelliJ Ultimate version. So directly I can come here to File, New and Project, and directly I can create a Spring Boot application here. If you are new to the IntelliJ Ultimate version, you can go to the, you can directly follow this whole process. Or if you don't have that IntelliJ Ultimate version, you are using some other IDEs like Eclipse or IntelliJ Community version, you can directly go to the Spring IO website and the same page will open up, and there you can create your project. So let me try to create this project here. So let's say it is how to get deployed branch, okay, deployed Git branch, something like that, okay, and Maven, go next. I'm just going to use the Spring Web dependency here and nothing else, and there would we requires another additional dependency to develop our API to get the Git details or Git branch. So for that we need a additional dependency, which is Git. It is coming from the Eclipse, so you can directly come here to your browser and search for the Eclipse Maven repo. Okay, and there we go. This is the dependency that you need. So just open this up and copy this whole dependency. Now come up here to your pom.xml file and try to go inside the dependencies section and put this dependency there. So it is coming from org.eclipse.jgit, and now you have to load your Maven so that this dependency can be downloaded and we can work on it. So we are good with our application. Now we can start our development. So directly go to the source, main, Java, and here let me try to create one endpoint, or you can say controller. Okay, so let's say it is a Git controller, and there we'll try to create one API to get the detail of deployed branch. Okay, so let's say REST controller, and now I'm going to create a get mapping here, and let's say get deployed branch. Okay, and let's say it is public string get deployed branch, and we are good. Now hitting this API will get the detail of which branch is deployed in which environment. Okay, so let's say your application is being pushed to 3 different environments like dev, QA and production, and this API is available through all the environment. Now my question is, there could be the chances that one branch is deployed. Let's say you have main feature 1, feature 2. 3 branches are there. Feature 1 is deployed in dev, feature 2 is deployed in QA, and main is deployed in production. So when you are going to hit this API in all 3 different environments, you will get all 3 different branches there as they are deployed in which environment. Okay, so in the dev you have feature 1, then when you are going to hit this API in the dev, you will get the feature 1. If you have deployed your feature 2 branch in QA, when you are going to hit this API in QA, you will get feature 2. And similarly, if your main branch is deployed in production and you are going to hit this API in production, you will get the main branch. Okay, so this is what the purpose of this API. Now let me try to create the repository object here. So repository, okay, it would be repository. Let me try to import the repository here. It should be coming from the dependency that we have added. Okay, so it is, let me, new file repository builder. Okay, let me try to import this repository here. Why it is not coming up? Sorry. Let me do a Control-J. Okay, so we have to import this, and it should be imported from this JGit library. Okay. Now we are going to build this repository. So what we are doing here is we are creating the object of new file repository builder. There we have to provide the set git directory where your git files are. So for this application, this would be under this project. So just provide the location of that. So it would be like .git, and we are good. Now you have to build it out, and we are good. Now why we are getting this error? Okay, it would be something like new file. Okay, and inside that you have to provide this location of that particular git file, where it is located, and then you're good. Now, okay, this is our thing, and here we are getting this error. Let me try to go to this. We need to put it in either try and catch, or you can throw an exception here. So let me try to put this in the try and catch, and we are good. Now what we did is we have created the repository object here. Now we need to create the git object. So git, let's say git equal to new git, and then we have to pass this repository object under the git constructor. You can say import this, and then what we need to do is we need to get the current branch which is deployed from this git repository. And so that I'm just going to create this variable called branch, and with the help of this git we are going to get the git repository, and from there we can get the branch. So you can see this, and we are good. Now we can directly return this branch. And we are good. Now let me try to run this application and try to hit the API. So here you can see we have only the master branch. Okay, so when we are going to hit the API, we'll see the master branch itself. So what you can do is you can directly hit this API in your browser. Let me try to go there and try to hit it out. So let's say it is HTTP localhost 8080, and then you have to put your additional URL, which is get deployed branch. Okay, and just hit it out. Okay, so we are not getting anything. Why? Copy this, try. Okay, so we are making one mistake. We need to put this as a git, not get. Okay, and then let me try to rerun this and then see. So this is the location of the git file, which is for us it is inside this whole current project. You can see this, and now if we'll go there, let me try to hit it out again, and you can see that we are getting the master here. Okay, so the current branch is master. Now let me try to push this application to my GitHub repository, GitHub account, and then from there we'll try to create couple of other branches, and then we'll try to switch to that particular branch and try to test out our API and then see how it is working. So again, let me try to come here and let me open this Git desktop, and then just come here, add repository, just come up with this, and I'm just trying to push it to the GitHub account, so directly I can go there. How to get Git deployed Git branch. Okay, deployed Git branch. Publish this. And let me try to go there to the, okay, so it is open in the Edge. Let me open it up here. Let's say it is GitHub. Okay, this is my GitHub account. So here if you go to the repositories, you will find that application being pushed here. Okay, and if you'll go inside this, you will find that we have only one branch, which is master branch. Now let me try to create the other branches as well. So just what you can do is you can give the name of the branch that you wanted to create. So let's say I'm just going to create the feature one. Okay, and then select this option, create branch feature one from master. So we have now feature one. Now let me try to again create the other branch as well. So let's say I'm going to create a other branch, which is feature two. Okay, and then create it from the, either you can create it from feature one or feature like main. So we have the main, like master, feature one and feature two, 3 branches we have. Now if you'll go to your application, and here if you'll open the terminal, so where it is, yeah, open the terminal and try to run the command, let's say git branch. So you can see as of now you have only master. Let me try to pull upstream here. And okay, upstream does not exist. Let me try to do a git pull. And you can see we have pulled our feature 1 and feature 2 here. Okay, so now we have the feature 1, feature 2 and master branch in our application locally. Okay, now if you want to switch to the particular branch, let's say I want to switch to the feature 1. So you can do a git checkout and feature 1, and you are on the feature 1, and here you can see that you are pointing to the feature 1. Now if you run your application, or let me try to directly hit it out without running the application again, and then see what we are getting. So here you can see that we are getting feature 1. So this application can have a lot of features branches, and those feature branches can be deployed to the different environments. So this API will help you to get the details of which feature branch is deployed in which environment. Okay, so that developers will have the idea that which is the current branch deployed. Okay, otherwise the person who has the deployment access can only see which branch he is going to deploy and which branch is being deployed. Others who don't have the access, they won't be able to get it out. But with this application, with this API, with this API, they can hit it out and then they can get the details of which branch is being deployed in which environment. So this is very helpful API, and this is about the video, guys. If you like the video, please hit the like button and please subscribe the channel for more such content. Thanks.